Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to this very special, unscheduled episode of Chaos Inc. Now, some of you are going to go, hey, wait a minute, where is everybody? Where is everybody? And so if you haven't watched the last episode of Chaos Inc., go back and watch that right now. It should be on VOD on Twitch, and I have to give Kaylee all the files, and we're going to get all this stuff loaded to YouTube. But when last we left off, Shawn had been captured. After fleeing from the one location with Maxie, they had made their way into a shopping mall. As they were moving through the bowels of the shopping mall, unidentifiable Rob stepped out into the maintenance hallway in front of Shawn and fade to black.
Who's this Shawn person and who's playing them?
And I am, of course, joined by Kaylee, who's playing Shawn today. Kaylee, how are you doing? You ready?
Yep, and you got to let me get my quote in because, I mean, that's how Chaos Inc. works.
We're doing our quote. Let's go.
Right up until the very end, life is to be worn gloriously. Because, until our last moment, the future is what we make it.
Very nice. Especially apropos considering today. So,
been sitting on that one since the beginning of the season.
Nice. Okay, so Shawn, you wake up to feel your eyes are still closed, but you feel yourself coming back to consciousness as you feel a hot sun coming down on you, warming your face.
I hate Texas. Okay, open my eyes and look around.
You are not in Texas. As
anymore.
You look around, it takes you a moment to place it, but you're sitting in a sheltered little gauze, like sheen covered cabana on the beaches in Rio. It takes you a moment, and you remember it was a place that you went on vacation some years ago. You could hear the waves lapping against the beach. The sun is bright and clear in the blue sky. The beach is empty except for you.
Definitely a weird dream because I'm wearing a swimsuit and Apex isn't here. What the hell? I'm gonna try and access my tech head and my glow.
Nothing. Your glow's not there, and you are not getting much out of your tech head.
Okay, so, like feel the sand and like check the texture, and like it feels like sand, I'm assuming.
Yep, it all feels very normal, aside from the fact that you see no other people on the beach whatsoever.
What does the sand taste like?
It actually doesn't have a taste.
Okay, we're in a simulation. Very good, whoever you are. Still didn't catch your name. Doesn't do you any good if you're just going to leave me here. I'll get virtual sunburn.
You receive no reply.
All right, I'm gonna walk down to the water's edge, looking for like any like debris, like sticks, stones, shells, anything.
There's seashells scattered along the shore.
Pick up a few, and as I get to the water's edge, I'm gonna wing one out there as far as I can.
You wing it a bit further than you thought you could, but you see a satisfying splash out in the water. You can feel the water hit your feet.
Draw distance is really good in here.
This is better than any VR or AR simulation you've seen.
Do you want applause? I mean, I can make that happen. Otherwise, this is just kind of a waste of both of our times. Okay. I'll play along then. And start walking out into the water.
Okay. You feel the water reach your knees, middle of your thigh, your stomach.
Keep going.
It's that nice warm water that you only find kind of at the end of spring, right before the summer really hits.
Keep walking.
You can
straight
smell
into the
the
water.
salt.
Like I get hit by a wave, and like, do I taste salt on my lips?
No, but it smells it. The taste seems to be off.
Yeah, you need some work here. Wonder what'll happen if I do this. And I like dive into the water, heading for the bottom, and I keep going forward.
Are you holding your breath, or what are you doing?
No.
You could feel the water enter your lungs. Give me a determination check.
Okay. Okay, my dice are really gonna not be good tonight. That's a 9.
The natural like panic mode hits you, like slams into you, and you come bursting to the surface, spitting out water and gasping for air.
Okay. That was unpleasant. Okay, so well, this is definitely not working. All right, I'm gonna turn back around, and I'm basically going to walk into the city.
As you approach the beach, you see a lone figure approaching from the south.
All right.
At first,
will.
They appear only as like a silhouette as they come walking toward you.
I will start heading that way and kind of keeping an eye on to see what it resolves into.
You see a young man. He stands about 5'8". He looks to be in his early to mid 20s at his oldest. He's olive complected, with dark black hair. You can't quite pick out a distinct ethnicity. He's kind of muddled. He's wearing gray linen pants and sandals and a white linen shirt that's got like a deep cut in the neckline.
Okay. Walk over to him.
He says, "Hi."
Hi. Pretty good.
"Where am I?"
I mean, that's a great question. Where are any of us?
He looks around. He goes, "There's no one else here."
Yep. I was going to go in town to get some dinner, but you guys have really kind of screwed up the algorithm for food. I don't think it would taste like anything.
He kind of squints. He goes, "What do you mean?"
Oh, this is a simulation. I'll play along. Oh, another fellow person who's probably trapped in here. This is a simulation.
He goes, as he looks around at the sky and the beach, he goes, I don't think I am trapped. As you listen to his accent, I'm trying to, again, it's very muddled. It's not familiar to you. It's not a standard like Nor-American nor like a British or Australian accent. It's off.
Okay.
He goes, I don't think I'm trapped.
Alex, I want to see if I can do something like I want to see if I can affect my because I'm convinced that this is a simulation. I'm going to see if I can modify my avatar using like the force of my will. Because like if I was full VR, through my tech head and everything, I could change my avatar at will. So this apparently looks like me. I'm just going to, because does this version of me look like me from when I woke up this morning? Or is this the version of me? Okay.
Just like how you were when you ran into that Rav.
Okay. Then I'm going to try and make a mental effort to change my hair to what it would have looked like if I was actually here.
Give me a determination check.
That is a 16.
Nope. He goes, are you okay?
Can't make my hair grow.
Is that something you could normally do?
In a sim? Yeah. But I'm cut off from everything. I'll play along. What are you doing here?
I was traveling and I got pulled in, so to speak.
Traveling where?
Backwards. Projecting. What's your name?
Karen.
Give me a deceit check.
I do have a ghost chip that says my name is Karen. It's actually one of my aliases.
Yes, but your name is not actually Karen.
No, it isn't. But I am used to going by that, and yeah, I have good deceit. So that is a 27.
Okay. He says, nice to meet you, Karen. I'm Abiel, but you can call me Abi.
Look up in that cabana, in that little gauzy cabana there, if you want to get out of the sun.
He goes, I like the sun.
I mean, it's not real, so if you like it, you can have it.
Huh. How'd you get here?
Kidnapped by a narcissistic cyborg with a god complex.
Something kind of like dawns in his face. He looks like he's like super deep in thought. He goes, narcissistic. That would make sense.
I mean, it does go with the god complex thing.
Yeah. So do you know how to get out?
Nope.
Huh.
I think it's one of those things where eventually the captor will show up and, reveal their entire evil plan, blah, 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 just like in Hollow Show.
What's a hollow show?
Like a vid? A play?
A play.
Yeah.
Like a play.
Yeah. Hey, what year is it that you came from?
He goes,
Okay.
What year is it now? What year is it now?
I couldn't tell you in here. It could be any year. I mean, technically, it's probably 2091, 2090.
Okay. What year was it when you last remembered anything?
Funny, I don't remember.
Okay. It was the year 364.
AD?
What's AD?
Anno Domine?
He
What
shakes his head
planet
at you.
What planet are you from?
Now? Not really anywhere.
I mean, originally,
Oh, I was born on a place called, Munchal.
Moonchild. Okay. That's interesting. I grew up on a planet called Persephone.
Is it nice there?
It was, yeah. Then the Alliance came and screwed it all up.
What alliance?
Oh, the the allied planets. See, we originally came from this place called Earth, but then it all got used up, and the corporations and the government formed the alliance, and everybody kind of got pushed out to the rim for a little while, and then they tried to take over, and then everybody kind of rose up against them, but then we got put down.
Give me a deceit check.
Yes, I'm reciting the entire plot of Firefly. That's again a 27. I rolled the same thing.
He goes, I'm not familiar.
That's okay. Not a lot of people have heard of the fight, but you know.
Okay. Okay. Maybe we can help each other.
Oh, do tell.
Tell me more about what put you here.
Oh, I just remember it was, it was trying to be complimentary, but it had a really tiny penis, and really had some big inferiority complex and daddy issues.
Give me another one.
Yeah, that's more like it. 16.
He his one eyebrow raises. He goes,
I'm not really trying to be. I'm obviously being facetious.
He goes, are you trying to have a funny with me?
Well, I'm actually pretty darn sure that you're just either a construct created in this sim, or you're actually my captor, either which I really don't owe you shit.
He goes, I'm not either one of those.
There's really no way to prove that now, is there?
Not off the top of my head.
Hence the pickle we're in.
Good point. All right. Maybe I can help you somehow? You said you're stuck in here, right?
Yep. No access to my tech. No access to the world.
Do you know
there doesn't seem to be anybody here except you, so...
Do you know how they put you in here?
I really hope it wasn't by opening up my skull and putting my brain in some sort of weird cyborg body. That would really, really suck.
He goes, no, I don't think so.
I mean, I don't mind cyberware, but I'd rather keep most of the fleshy bits I have. Oh.
He goes, I've never seen anything like this.
Oh, this is obviously, this is obviously a dream scenario of some sort because it's from my history.
They pulled it from your mind, but that wouldn't be hard to do. He keeps looking around like he's looking for something.
The taste is off, like I said, though.
The taste?
Yeah. You know what sand tastes like, right?
No, not off the top of my head. I don't generally go around eating sand.
You know what salt water tastes like?
Sure.
The water smells like salt water, but doesn't taste like it.
He starts walking down to the water and like sticks his hand, he sniffs at the water, and then like cups out and spits it back out. He's like, it doesn't taste like anything.
Exactly. Which is what makes me think that this is a simulation caused by this little teeny-peeny narcissist who wants to get some sort of information from me. I don't understand it. It was flirting with me earlier, so I don't know why why it's playing this game now. I'm gonna try jumping up and down to test the gravity.
Feels normal.
Shit.
He goes, it's not a normal simulation.
No, it's the best one I've ever seen.
You really don't. There's only one way. And he's kind of looking around more. He goes, I'm not strong enough yet. He goes, I think, and I could be saying this wrong, he goes, I think this is an off quantum state. I think.
I'm gonna concentrate really hard on my quantum com. My quancom. Can I access that link?
Give me a determination check.
I hate that stat now, by the way, just so you know.
I know.
Ooh, natural 19. That's a 21.
As you try to access, you could feel it, but you're getting an interference you've never heard off a quancom before.
Okay, I'm trying to like boost it because I know I can read. Did Apex have her quancom taken out?
Yeah, Apex had all of her cyber taken out.
I don't know anybody else who has a quancom then. Damn it. All right.
He goes, What are you trying?
Just seeing if you might try to figure out if you were right. There is something weird about the quantum space in this area.
Yep.
Probably being jammed, or we're in some sort of Faraday cage that would block it.
No, it's just very strong. It's like a gravity well, a quantum gravity well.
Shawn kind of thinks about that for a minute.
He goes, I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's not my area of expertise.
I mean, theoretically, even... I mean, a strong enough black hole or something like that, or even something super dense like a neutron star could possibly mess with quantum space.
Right, if there's enough power going through it.
I mean, something that strong or that powerful would rip a world apart, though. I wouldn't survive being near that.
Not necessarily. Because there's ways to do it. You have to grab time as well. Again, it's not my area of expertise.
All right, Alex, I'm going to try, Shawn's going to try very carefully focusing on this memory and, trying to remember exactly what else was going on. They're going to go over back to that little gauzy cabana and, sit back down where they were when they woke up.
Okay.
And kind of close their eyes, and I'm going to try and imagine everything. The sounds that I remember, the fact, the sound of Apex's laugh off to my right, the smell of that coconut sunscreen that she always wore because she slathered it on way too deep. I'm attempting to pull every single memory of that time and shove it into my quancom and use it as a signal booster to see if I can reach out with it.
Give me a determination check.
9.
It's like the crowd and everything there phases into existence for about a second and a half and it's gone. He goes, how'd you do that?
I blinked my eyes open. What did you see?
A lot. You have something that messes with quantum states?
Yeah, I have a communication device, but
I
don't know anybody else. I don't know anybody else with that tech anymore.
He goes, can I see?
Well, it's in my skull. So, no.
He goes, may I?
May you what?
Word. Boost it.
Sure.
So he reaches his hand to kind of places it near your head, just about 2 inches off, and he kind of moves it around near where your quantum is, and then he touches 2 fingers to your quantum.
Shawn's got the look of like a very, very nervous horse, like wide-eyed, like she's kind of like they're holding still, but like
you feel something almost pop inside of your quancom, and all of a sudden, all that stuff reappears, your entire memory.
Okay.
He's like, it worked. He smiles. He goes, what do you know? I told him I could do it.
How did you do that?
I shifted to quantum state in that, whatever that device is, because it's linked to what's generating this place.
Can you show me how to do what you just did?
Maybe. I'm still learning myself. That's where I came from. I was being trained.
Shawn's like looking around and looks down, and Apex is there like reading a book, like an actual paper book, and it was something that they always gave her shit for because, I mean, a hacker of her skill reading a paper book, come on.
Mm-hmm.
And they just kind of sit there. They get stuck just looking at her as this guy keeps talking.
He goes, so now are you done having a funny with me?
This isn't really funny anymore.
So, who are you?
Shawn reaches out to... If I reach out towards Apex, is it a projection or is that really there?
It feels solid.
Does the projected Apex react?
Doesn't react. He goes, this is your memory, right?
Yeah.
It won't react to a memory.
Before everything went to shit.
Yeah, memories don't react.
And Shawn like spends just maybe 15 seconds just sitting there and like reaches up and kind of cups the back of Apex's head, leans over and kind of kisses her hair and just says, I'm really sorry I got you into this, but I'm gonna get out of here and tell you in person. I'm gonna tell you that I killed this fucking thing and made it pay for everything it did to you.
What is it?
It's a friend.
No, the thing that you're gonna kill. He keeps like looking around.
Shawn gets to their feet, kind of brushes off their legs, and closing their eyes, they're gonna remember what they were wearing when they were what they were wearing during the fight at what's her name's house.
Kaylee Aguilar?
Kaylee Aguilar, yeah. Like the full armor, the coat, the gun, everything. And then they look at whoever, I forgot, Abi. That's what his name is. All right. I'm done with the past. You said your name is Abi?
Yup.
I'm Neomar.
Nice to meet you. That's a
you can call
far
me
better name
Shawn.
than Karen. He goes, the name is very blunt. Karen.
It's an alias. It's not to be used for anything I care about. See if you can show me what you did.
Okay. I can try. He reaches out for your head again.
I am focusing everything on just trying every sensation.
What are you trying to project as he does it?
I'm trying to project an image of Maxie.
Okay. As
standing behind him.
Touches your head, you see an image of Maxie appear on the beach.
Okay. Can I tell what he did with the, he's manipulating the quancom somehow, or the signal from the quancom.
He's manipulating its quantum state.
I want to see if I can figure out how he's doing that.
You have no idea. You didn't think what he's doing is possible.
Can I make any sort of intelligence check to even get a glimmer?
Yes. Actually, you could make... trying to think here. Hang on one second.
Because Shawn is really smart.
Yeah. There's actually a couple of... Oh, are you? Nope. Try opening something up. Let's see here. Wrong one.
I don't have any skills in quantum entanglement, however. I think I'm going to spend some next level, though.
Trying to look for... There it is. Do you have hardware?
Yes, I do.
Give me a roll.
All right. I've not used you yet, Dice. Be nice to me. 24?
So, in theory, if the simulated system was a quantum computer and he somehow linked you into a quantum computer, it would explain the interference in your quancom because they're competing quantum states.
Okay.
And he's manipulating that somehow.
Manipulating quantum state. I mean, with a quancom, you're literally just using it like cyberware. You're not... The device is doing the quantum manipulation. You're somehow actually able to bypass the programming and use the... That shouldn't even be possible. I really want to know how you're doing that.
Doing what?
I think you said boosting.
Yeah, I'm amplifying the quantum set.
Can you see what's going on there when you're amplifying it?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I do something like this, and I'm going to concentrate and try and make Zed appear next to Maxie, but Zed, of course, is in that really stupid hat he wore one time for us before he set it on fire. It's a cherished memory.
Give me a determination check.
Nat 20.
Zed appears.
I wasted a nat 20 on goofy hat Zed. Did I modify the quantum state in my device with that?
Kinda. Yeah, basically. He goes, this computer has got to be drawing a lot of power if we're inside of it.
We don't want to monkey with the power, though, until we're out of it.
Right. Well, till you're out of it. I'm not really here.
Then how are we speaking?
I'm doing a projection.
Right, from the year 364.
Yeah. But I think that's forward from where you are. Where are you really from? Certainly not someplace called Persephone.
Earth 2100.
You're from dirt?
Earth. The planet's called Earth. Sol 3. Spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy.
With that, he goes, spiral.
Yellow G type star.
Must be. He goes,
9 planets because I count Pluto.
how long have humans lived on your planet?
That is a subject of great debate.
Ballpark it for me.
Couple thousand years.
Well, you know, like, a couple thousand years only gets you back to, like, BC, so, Shawn, you would know it's been at least 7 or 8.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Few thousand, half dozen, maybe 7,000 years. Sorry, I couldn't do math there.
He goes, did I do it? He goes,
I mean, technically, there's scientific evidence that shows that there are species that precluded us.
he goes,
Um,
if we are where I think we are. And he's still looking around, very confused. He goes, I think you are from the Prime planet.
I mean, I remember there used to be a Prime.
He goes,
there's a company that delivered everything. Their name was Prime.
No, he goes, where I come from, we don't know where humans came from.
Oh.
We know it wasn't where we're at now.
Oh, it's a pretty good chance we destroy ourselves here anytime now.
He goes, humans are still around.
Well, hey,
he goes,
good for me.
If I did it correctly, I'm projecting back, and I managed to make it all the way. But this quantum system is so strong, it pulled me in. Not to the actual place. Interesting.
Where were you trying to get to?
The Prime planet. We're trying to see something.
Like Grand Canyon?
Where we're from.
Oh, that could be the Grand Canyon, actually.
Like I said, we don't really know. I'm a
for
trainee.
the sake of intellectual curiosity, I'm just going to say I believed all of this.
Sure.
Let me try one more thing. Can you do the boosty thing one more time?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to attempt to use my Quantcom and try and manipulate everything to... I'm basically trying to... It's not a memory, but I'm trying to force a exit. You know, like in Star Trek, you ask the holodeck for an exit and one appears. I'm attempting to do that.
Okay. Give me a determination check.
It'll appear like a tunnel hanging in midair. All right. No, we're going to use this die because I haven't rolled it yet. Problem is my determination sucks, so 19.
Unfortunately, he rolled a 1. So you see something almost appear for a second, and then the whole image kind of like... and then snaps back. All of the people are gone, and you're in the same spot, but it's nighttime now. He goes, well, it didn't like that.
Nope, everything's gone now.
So,
I do miss said tap.
Cool.
Yeah, I was trying to make an exit. It didn't like that at all.
Uh-huh. So, yeah. I'm looking for some stuff. Because we're trying to find the Prime planet.
Well, I mean, if Prime's where humans came from, technically, that's probably where I'm at.
Great.
Where we are.
Great.
Hopefully humanity didn't actually start in Texas.
Did anybody leave yet?
Kind of a hellhole. What do you mean, leave? Oh, like off planet?
Migration. Like big migration.
Like to the moon? We've got some...
No, like out of your system.
No. We've sent probes.
Too far. But this is here. So that's a start. Okay. Cool.
I mean, I've never actually been in space myself. We did low Earth orbit during an insertion. Stitch is just badass piloted the hell out of that ship.
Yeah, lowest insertions are always a pain in the ass.
Yeah. She got us down though.
So, Neomar, what else could you tell me?
Humans are pretty good at fucking up their planet. There's some of us who are trying to stop us from fucking everything up, but sure. I don't know if we're winning or losing right now.
Oh, well, that's because you're in here.
Yeah, but we were on the losing side. We're not the losing side, but yeah, actually we're losing side. We were kind of losing the fight before I got in here, and now that I'm taken off the table, now my team is like without any sort of tech.
He goes, well, if it makes you feel any better, humans survive for at least 3,000 or 4,000 more years.
That's assuming that your presence here doesn't mess with time.
That's what we're trying to figure out. But I'm not really here.
Yeah, but if you said you're projecting though, right?
Yeah, I'm projecting myself in a quantum state.
but you're projecting yourself backwards through time,
Right,
and by doing that,
can't-
you're affecting my quantum state
Not
with
necessarily.
knowledge. And
Right, but that's what we're trying to figure out.
I mean, it could be predestination, and this is all written. And
he goes, that's what we don't know. That's why you can only project backwards, not forward. Nobody can project. Well, nobody can project forward more than a few minutes. Anything beyond...
There's too many variables.
Right. He's like, see, you understand. That's great.
I've seen a lot of TV shows. I mean, I guess Quantum Leap got it wrong.
TV shows?
Entertainment programs.
Okay.
Media recorded and acted to tell fantastical and sometimes realistic and sometimes horrifying stories.
He goes, right. So I'm... Oh, there's a lot of terms. Some of them not so nice. People like me sense quantum states. We can manipulate them. Some of us better than others. I'm being trained right now to be better at it. And one of the assignments they gave me was to go back and try and find stuff out.
So if you're stuck here, is somebody going to come looking for you?
No, I just have to pull myself out. I told you I wasn't stuck. I can get out. I just have to stop.
Can you, like, get out and get somebody better trained to come back?
Maybe? There's not really anybody better. This is all...
bleeding edge shit.
Kinda. It's complicated. The
Time
people who
usually
are
is.
teaching me are not... Well, they're not people, and first. And second, they're cagey. They're kind of annoying.
So, intelligent life then obviously exists other than humans?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Do you happen to know about when we discovered that?
Couldn't tell you. We, there's like a break after the first migrations. Like, have you ever had, like, ancient knowledge that was supposed to be really cool that just kind of, like, disappeared or got destroyed?
Technically, like, the Library of Alexandria supposedly held that kind of thing.
I don't know what that is, but I'm going to guess that you're on the same page. So...
an ancient civilization that supposedly was very wise and advanced and vanished or was destroyed by hordes of barbarians.
Yeah. So we left, and at some point, we kind of forgot some shit. Like where we came from. Because it was a few thousand years ago. And everybody kind of got distracted.
Yeah, life among the stars will do that to you.
Right. But there's a thing and it showed up, and one of the theories is that it was from the Prime World. Our home.
What was the thing?
It's a entity of some sort. We're not sure.
Did it have a name?
Not yet. It's skirting around the outskirts of where we all congregate.
Has it said anything really creepy?
It doesn't really say anything. It just consumes.
Any plans to stop it?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Trying to figure out where it came from in the hopes that you can find a weakness to stop it.
Yeah. Yep, that's the idea.
And that would be oddly... That'd be weird. Probabilities. So with quantum entanglement, the fact of probability can come into this, right? So you were coming back here to project. Could it be that where I'm at and the time I'm at is like some sort of nexus point?
I think you're in a quantum system that's drawing just enough power that it sucked me in like a gravity well.
So it could have just been anything with a high... shit. Okay, well, that went that.
But it would have to be a quantum system. Do you have quantum computers?
Yes, we do.
There you go.
We have a few of them that have gained very close to sentience, if not true sentience.
He goes, well, then you're inside of a quantum system, which is why I found my way in.
Now, if I can just find my way out, that would be peachy keen. Really good.
Yeah. So what can you tell me about this thing that put you here?
We think it's an insane AI.
Okay.
That wants to convert all humanity to be more like it.
Who programmed it?
Some loopy bitch who thinks that flesh is weak.
So you actually know this. So it wasn't programmed. It was somebody who copied their brain into it.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
He goes,
That's my fault.
Who programmed it?
It's sort of self-taught. There was a... I forgot his name, but basically this dude uploaded his brain into a system to try and attain immortality.
He goes, normally that doesn't work. Synapses break down.
He apparently figured out how to do it, and he's found people that are going to help him, and they've founded a cult.
Now he's fully computerized.
And super creepy.
So, and he caught you.
Yeah.
Because you're fighting him.
Yep. I wasn't careful enough, and I got us caught. I'm hoping everybody else got away, though.
He goes,
because I ran into... He was remote piloting a drone, told me that I was really pretty and that I shouldn't be scared, and then I woke up here.
He goes, what if it was human?
That's the whole narcissistic God complex thing I was talking about earlier.
Right, but I'm thinking about the thing that we're trying to figure out. What if it used to be human? Huh.
I mean, it would just be... It's data impressions. I mean, it's still circuitry.
Right.
It's just uploaded and imprinted with the quantum state of that dude's mind. So if they matched the quantum state correctly to the quantum computer, that's probably how it actually, like, everything clicked. God, the odds of that happening are freaking insane.
We need to get you out of here.
This sounds like the best plan I've heard in about 2 months, honestly. It's been a really rough couple of months.
He goes, okay. He's like, you and I have synced a bit in here. I'm going to leave for a little bit, and see if I can get some help. And then I'll come back.
I'll be here.
Okay.
Because I have nowhere else to go.
You gonna be okay?
Yeah, let me try this before you leave.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to attempt to envision basically a drive-in movie theater here on the beach.
Okay.
Playing Star Wars Episode 14. It's really good.
You want some help?
I'm gonna see if I can do it myself. Let me try it first.
All right, give it a shot.
16?
Yep, that'll do it. He
Cool.
goes, neat. What's that?
It's entertainment program.
Cool.
And then the music blares, and there's a crawl starting.
He goes, is it any good?
Best one. Like, the first 3 were kind of the second 3 were really good. The third 3 were decent, better than the first 3. Then the middle 3 were kind of derivative. And then there were a couple that really sucked. And then this one kind of brought everything back to, you know what? Go do your thing. I'll be here. The run time on this one's an hour and 49 minutes. So, but if you're actually projecting backwards, time really doesn't mean a hell of a lot to you.
I'm not sure what time means right now. It's a great question, though. Because I'm not sure, even for your physical body, that time is moving at the same pace that it is in here.
Well, yeah, because considering quantum processing is so much faster than even
Right.
neural net processing.
This could have been microseconds.
I'll be
He goes, all right,
fastest I'll ever watch this movie.
Neomar, I'm gonna try and come back in a little bit.
Well,
when I can.
Abby, I really hope you aren't just some sort of trick.
He goes, no, just a guy. Gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah. Oh, you guys still do that in the future?
He motions up. He's like, yeah, it means go up to the sky.
Oh, that means cool.
Oh,
Like, okay.
nice.
Way to go. It's a positive gesture.
For us too. He goes, all right. And with that, he disappears. And you are watching Star Wars Episode 14.
Yep.
And about an hour later, you sense someone walking up to the side of your car that you've conjured for your drive-in. And it's him.
It's the wizard van from season 1.
Yeah, it's him, but he's not dressed the same, and he has aged at least 15 years.
Oh.
And he's got like a scruffy beard now, like hair's like more longer but more slicked back, and he's wearing like a gray, almost militaristic uniform. He's like, Neomar.
Hey, yeah, time's different out there.
Yeah, sorry it took me so long. How long's it been?
I imagine the pause button and look at the time track on the movie. About 63 minutes.
At least you weren't waiting long?
Oh, no. We're getting to the really good part here where we find out that the Palpatines have been clones all this time. Well, I mean, we knew that, but I mean, they weren't actually Palpatines. They were actually hyper-realistic droids. It's crazy.
So, he goes, can you tell me more about what put you in here? Details.
Let me see. And I'll let go of the movie and the car and everything. And I'm going to try and conjure a picture of, like, there's going to be, like, 2 figures on the sand. The Rove that I saw last, if I can manage this correctly. The Rove that I saw last and the cyber zombie at Kelly Aguilar's house.
Okay.
I'm going to try and imagine those into visual being.
Okay. Give it a check.
16 again?
You find it's getting easier. He goes, so are these physical manifestations of what it actually is?
So that one, and I point at the Rov, is just a remote piloted vehicle. Think a drone. As far as I know, I didn't get a lot of chance. That's the one that kept telling me I was really pretty and that I shouldn't be scared. That one, and I kind of point at the cyber zombie from Kelly Aguilar's house. That one was hyper creepy. Kept telling us it wanted us to bring us great joy. Well, wanted to bring me.
Wait, say that again.
Great joy. Wanted to bring us great joy.
He goes, it is.
The same thing you're here trying to figure out how to fight.
He reaches into his pocket. He pulls out like a piece of paper, and he shows you a symbol that you saw in Kelly. He goes, have you seen this symbol before? And it's a 16-pointed star.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that before.
He goes, it did start here. Right here.
That's the symbol of New World Enterprises, owned by Kelly Aguilar, who created that thing.
He goes, it survives at least a few thousand more years. We're at war with it right
hope
now.
time can be rewritten then.
We're at war with it now.
Like I said, I hope time can be rewritten then, because we're trying to fucking kill it.
Me too. Problem is, we won't really know if it works until it works, and then I won't remember having done any of this. At least I think.
Well,
There's a whole paradox there.
Right, but I mean, if it depends on where, if you're from one of my possible futures, what about parallel timelines and parallel worlds? Could we literally be...
He goes, we still don't know. Again, we can't project forward more than a couple of minutes. He goes, the longest I've managed is 6 minutes. Except once, and I did half an hour.
Impressive.
Time is a...
I'm assuming. It sounded like...
Time is a mist going forward, but backwards it's done. It's already happened. We don't know if it can be changed. We're trying to get information.
Well, that's the trick, because if it can be changed, then when I change, if I can change it, you won't exist, so hence the paradox.
Right. He's like, but I'm willing to give it a shot anyway.
Oh, I'm a whole 100% on board with trying to kill this thing.
Okay. He goes,
and if you can teach me anything more about this,
he goes, it took me a while, and I had to,
quantum.
He goes, I had to train for a while, but I think I realized something about you.
Okay.
You said that it wanted to bring you great joy, but it called you beautiful, right?
Repeat that, Alex. You broke up a little bit.
I said it called you beautiful, right?
That's what it said.
He goes,
I mean, I'm all right.
He goes, there's a reason. He goes, where I'm at, there are people whose brains fall into weird quantum states. It's a mutation.
Okay.
It hunts for those people. It uses their abilities. Has it tried, or has any of its agents tried anything with mutation or anything like that?
Yeah, actually. So one of the things that's been kind of rumored and Kelly Aguilar worked on was attempted. So, do you know the word magic?
It's from stories, fairy tales.
Okay, that's pretty much the general consensus where I'm at right now. The idea is she's trying to work with genetic manipulation or whatever it is to bring about that kind of thing. Like literally, I've had somebody with their hand, no cyberware or anything, literally project fire. And it hurt like hell when it hit.
Yeah,
it was real fire.
Okay. So he's looking for that. Now, if he says that you were beautiful, that's its weird indicator. It's a tell. He goes, I think... Now, we didn't start detecting this until we'd been in Q-Drive for years, right? That's how we move, right? We drop out of the standard quantum state. We put ourselves into a system of quantum flux, and the ship flies and things like that.
Okay.
We have the ability to manipulate it. He goes, I think it wasn't just the system that's in your head. He goes, I think you can do that. It's my theory. I've been working on it for a while now.
All right.
Can I try something?
Okay. Sure. Do you need to know anything about this thing?
As much as you can tell me.
Well, go ahead, and then I'll give you what I know.
So he walks up and he kind of like just looks at you and he's like closes his eyes for a minute, squints down, looks back, and then all of a sudden the entire thing falls away and you are standing in like a black space. He goes, picture something. Anything.
Picture the ice planet from Star Wars Episode 14 I was just looking at.
And it appears. He goes,
Okay, cool.
He goes, you're manipulating the quantum state now. He goes, you are an entangled. That's why it wants you. That's why it thinks you're beautiful. That's
because
why it
I can
took
affect
you.
I wonder if the Quancom getting implanted was like a key on a lock. Like he said, there's something about latent genes, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if that mutation was present and the access to, like, the Quancom was like the key, and like bringing me here turned that key in the lock, maybe.
Yep. He goes, I think so. I think so. And I think he realized that you had that latent, and he wanted to put you in here to push your brain into quantum flux.
Great.
So, but here's the downside. He doesn't have control of you yet.
I need to figure out how to get out of here. But all right, let's do this really fast.
He goes, hang on, I want to try something. There was something I saw in one of my I did another projection. And he closed eyes for a minute, and you're sitting in a diner, like a 50s diner. He goes, these always look neat to me. What is this place? What's it called?
The Route 66 diner. They haven't had these things in, jeez, over 100 years.
It looks neat.
It's retro.
Cool. He goes, so. He goes, that's why he wants you. So what do you got? He goes, I think you could find your way out now, but I don't know where your physical body is, and I can't look for it.
That's what I'm going to have to figure out, but...
Right.
Here,
friends on the outside?
I do.
They're certainly looking for you.
I hope so. Maxie knew where I was, but I don't know if there's any sort of trail he can find. But listen, I believe you, okay? Because obviously you're helping me. So you need this data. And I'm going to imagine like the 1970s classroom projection screen.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then there's the flickering. It's like 3, 2, 1. And I'm basically going to replay the scene in Kelly Aguilar's house where I can see it in the cameras where, the creature's got cyber legs. There's an arm missing, looks at Maxie and goes, bring me your friends. They are worthy. I will bring them joy. And then
he goes, that's the tell. It's to bring them joy. How strong are you in metaphysics?
Not that I've read some books and seen some shows, but it's not really a field of study. I'm a computer jockey.
Okay. Yeah. So we think that some version of this entity survives to my time, but it makes contact with another entity, something we don't know how to classify. Spirit.
Okay.
Right? And it talks about bringing joy, but it does that right before it consumes everything. It's formed this weird death cult.
Okay. See, that's both weird and familiar. Because this guy was originally, he created a corp here, okay? He started off normal.
Like a business.
He had this great idea of feeding solving hunger for the entire world. So
he will solve it.
Well, he built all these farms, made to turn the desert into farmland, but he got obsessed with wanting to live forever. And then he started to believe that hunger was the weakness that was going to destroy all of humanity. That's when he got uploaded into this computer. So now he's upgrading his code and he's making freaking children. That's where, and I show Kelly Aguilar.
He's evolving.
This bitch came in. And they're working together to try and figure things out and try and make things worse.
This makes sense.
We have other computers here on Earth that are working with us that project that there's some sort of like junction point coming up where it's either going to go straight to hell and we're going to get another nuke, near world ending event, or we can try and turn the tide, and that's what we're trying to do.
Okay. He goes, yeah, I think it survives, but we definitely want to make sure that it doesn't destroy the planet on accident, and we don't know if your future's not written yet. So could it diverge? You're going to have to keep going. There's no way for us to know if it'll just create a parallel timeline or something else. So we just got to both try and do our best. How's that sound?
Kind of had what I had in mind was,
he goes,
stop this thing.
He goes, I want to teach you some things. Can I show you how to use this now?
In for a penny, in for a pound.
He goes, okay. And with that, the diner disappears.
Sorry, units of currency. Go ahead.
And you're standing in like a rock quarry. He goes, okay. So focus. Do like you were doing with the projection. But instead of projecting something, try and anticipate what I'm about to do. When you put your mind into a quantum state, your brain will see the next few seconds of possibility. And he picks up a rock.
Okay, I'm going to try and focus on that rock and what's about to happen, like where he's going to throw it.
Okay, give me a determination check.
13.
Okay, so you're in your mind's eye, you see his hand moving without moving, but in 15 different directions. Like there's an underhand throw, an overhand throw, a side throw, a backhanded throw, until one of them, just before he does it, solidifies in your head, and he backhand throws the rock at you. So give me an agility, but go ahead and roll with advantage.
18.
And you dodge the rock easily.
Okay, that was bizarre.
Yeah, it's weird the first few times.
So basically, it was every single possibility refining themselves over and over again until causality collapsed into your decision point.
Right, but were
you actually
I did
thinking of different ways of doing it?
No, but it's, again, the universe provides the causality, all the different ways. He goes, if you measure when someone jumps up, when they sit on a pin, they move before the brain registers that the pin has been touched. And actually, before they actually physically touch it, there's some entanglement. It tells us what's about to happen, but it only lasts, it can only go forward a few seconds for most people. Like I told you, the first I got out was 30 minutes.
But most people can only project a maximum of 6 minutes into the future because
6 seconds.
The variable.
Yeah.
6 seconds.
Yeah.
Because the variables are too great.
Now, here's the thing. Where I come from, most people can't do this at all.
It's only those people with that mutation.
Yeah. Want to try again?
Yeah. Let's go again.
He picks up another rock. Give me another determination check.
Was this with advantage or was the agility with advantage?
The agility was with advantage.
Okay. 8.
Okay. Give me another roll. It's blurrier this time, but you still see it trying to resolve itself.
What roll do you want?
Agility.
Determination or agility?
Dodge.
Okay. That would be 13.
Closer this time, but you still saw it literally half a second before he threw.
Okay.
He goes, you see?
It's a little fuzzier, but yeah, it's
going to come and go. It'll take practice.
Again.
And so you do that for the next hour, right?
Okay.
You move from him chucking rocks at you to some light, gentle, hand-to-hand combat stuff. He talks you through a bunch of it. He goes, congratulations, you may be the first of the entangled.
Shawn's like, even though this is like a quantum state, Shawn's sweating because it's a workout. Shawn laughs, looks at him and goes, I know Kung Fu.
I don't know what Kung Fu is.
So that's actually a joke from an old TV show called Chuck, which I think was in reference to a movie.
Okay.
But it's a fighting style.
Okay.
It was this computer nerd who got a computer uploaded into his brain, and then suddenly he could do all this cool stuff.
So after you finish that, he explains to you for a while that like his, like you spend some time together, and he explains that the worlds that form his government have been at war with this entity for now about 6 years.
Okay.
He's like, and at the end of it, after he explains kind of the history and you all talk and you kind of give him information, he gives you some, he goes, can I tell you the truth?
Why stop now?
We're losing.
I know that feeling.
I don't think we can beat him.
This is your Hail Mary.
Yep.
You're projecting back in the hopes that changing
first
the past,
possibly changing the past, and also all the things you've told me about it, I'm hoping I can go forward and use somehow.
Yeah, and during this talk, at this point, I've given him an info dump of every single thing I can think of. Like, I've even replayed the memories of this thing and everything it said that I can recall, how it felt.
All the intelligence briefings you sat in about Benevolent.
Yeah, but like all the feelings that I had when it was in my tech head.
He goes, here's to hoping, right?
Yeah.
He goes, so now that you understand the entanglement, you should be able to find the seam and get out. Do you want to try before I leave?
I think I might need the boost. Yeah. Can you amp me again?
Yep. All right. So give me a determination check. Ooh, that was a good roll on his part. Now he's 15 years older and better trained.
Okay, that's a nat 17 plus 2, 19.
You see it like the whole world splits, literally like a crack. He goes, there it is.
Prisoner Zero's escaped. Abby, I hope... I'll take this the wrong way, but I hope I can fix it so you never have to go through what you're going through.
Me too. But it's been lovely to make your acquaintance these times, Shawn.
Yeah. Thank you.
He goes, good luck out there.
Kick its ass. I fist bump.
He fist bumps you back. Like, good luck. And he disappears.
I dive for the crack.
Okay. You come to, now you are freezing. You're sitting in a concrete room strapped to a steel, like, it's not really a gurney. It's kind of like at a 45. And
exam table.
Yep. At a 45-degree angle. And out of the rear light steps Kelly Aguilar. She goes, well, look who's up. She like strokes Chon's face and says, you are beautiful. She goes, and I'll bet you've become even more beautiful. Haven't you?
No, I appreciate it, but I'm not really into psychotics.
And that's where we're going to end today. With Shawn out of this place. And there, somewhere.
Wish I would have had a better exit line. Thanks, Alex.
So, there we go. And we're back for Chaos Inc. on Tuesday. Let's see if the rest of the team can find Shawn. Can they?
Otherwise, I'm going to have a very boring Tuesday.
Let's see if they can find Shawn. Well, see, we don't know how long you don't know how long you were in there, in the real world. Could have been 5 minutes. Could have been 5 days. Could have been 5 months. You're not sure.
Well, of course not. The game's on pause, so I can't check my tech head. Thanks.
And the everybody else, we'll be back on Tuesday with another episode of Chaos Inc. with Shawn. But this time, Dot, who's in the chat, and everybody else will be here too. So we will see you on Tuesday. If you are still here, go check out Caleb and the 0.5 Pass. They're going to be on the RPG Academy tonight, right?
Yes.
Doing a charity stream, so go see them. Donate some money to Pelotonia. Go hang out with them. Thank you all for joining us. Kaylee, was that interesting and fun?
That was very interesting and very fun, and we're going to be having a long talk after this is done.
Yeah, because we got to explain Kaylee's new abilities.
You mean Shawn's new abilities? Kaylee doesn't know
Shawn's
shit.
new abilities, yes. So, I hope you all had fun. That was our very special unscheduled episode, but hey, it's extra Chaos Inc. content. You know you all like it. So, with that, we will be back on Tuesday. Have a great night, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next week.
Good night, everybody.